All right, here we go. Tract 46 at Cedar Gap Hollow. This is um, a top of the line view tract. If you've been looking for a property with a view, this is pretty much as good as it gets right here. We're at the south side of the property. It's the highest on the south end. The view to the north is phenomenal. Um, I'm sure we'll do a full overview here, but the property borders the easement road along its whole south side for several hundred feet. As you go northerly, it kind of gets more narrow, and then it actually borders an easement road on its north side as well, on its north tip. So this is not a one-trick pony where you just have a view and that's it. You've got the view with the site and a driveway. You've got access to the north side as well, for potentially something else. So really, really special tract. As we look northerly, so you're seeing the easement road. You can see the private driveway that goes into the north off the easement road, opens up into a small cleared site, and I'm sure we'll zoom in and take a look at that. But this is the south end of this property is not only one of the highest points at Cedar Gap Hollow, it's one of the highest points in the state of Missouri. We're looking at over 1,600 feet in elevation from the south side of this property. It's above sea level. Highest point in Missouri only being 1,700 and some feet, and this is 1,600. So you've got the elevation, and then you've got the topography where the property starts to slope down as you go northerly, and you need both to get a view. This tract has both. And as we get down and get closer, we'll get a better look at this. So you've already got the driveway, you've already got a cleared site where you can get off the road immediately. You could certainly expand the site, you could create a different site, but it's a big plus that there's already one in place. Okay. Trying to get down in here. There we go. I was hoping we'd get right up in there. I mean, every property, when you have a drone, every property has a view, but this particular tract, being there on the ground, it's just stunning. So now we're going northerly, property sloping down. There might be some trails. We haven't really fully explored it. And then as you get down to the north side, it actually levels out a little bit. And I don't know if we're going all the way to the north side, but you can see that easement road up there. That does border the northern tip of the property. So as we look at that cul-de-sac right in the middle of the screen, that's going to border the northern side of the property. So you've got road access to the north as well, which is pretty cool. Looks like that northern side is fairly level, and that obviously will be the lowest part of the property, that northern side. Now we're going to be looking into the sun, so I'm sure things will look a little dark as we fly back here. Okay. So we're at the northern tip. Now we're looking southerly. But we will be in a moment. There we go. And this is a fall video, so a lot of the leaves are already off the trees. I'm sure this would look different in the spring and then in the summer. Okay, so as we look southerly, you can see how the property now rises up. If we start from the north side, it's not a cliff, it's not a bluff. I mean, you could put in some trails, and you could have a four-wheeler trail going from the north to the south side of the property. If you look at the topo map, the property actually lays really nicely because it's a gradual slope. So there's the truck with the site. It's not the world's biggest site, but it does get you off the road. The site could be expanded, obviously, if you wanted to do that. There we go. It kind of gives you a taste of the view there. These tracts at Cedar Gap Hollow were logged within the last several years. You can see that. Wasn't clear cut. Quite a few trees remaining, but logged the commercial white oaks and probably red oaks as well. But yeah, I mean, talk about a view. The guys basically, the view could be improved. It just depends on how you wanted to do it. Some people would trim out some of those smaller trees that kind of break over the horizon to improve the view, and some people would not. So we left the smaller trees. If we were really prepping this to market it as a view property, then the guys probably would have gone in, and I can see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 trees that could have been cut, and then you would have had that uninterrupted ridge off in the distance, which would just be stunning. So your option on that, but gorgeous property, very few like this, very few like this. If you have any questions, just let us know.